everyone. I'm so excited to have Betty Conover with me here today. And she is the author of Nairo, Warrior Prince. Betty, can you tell us a little bit about your book?
Yes, it can. King Tamir has just issued a decree, uh, an official order forbidding games, toys, play, any kind of fun social activities on the island where Naira lives, which has always been an important part of life, the socialization, because they live on a small island. So the king has forbidden any of this for any of the islanders, and all the generations work together, they play together. But anyway, so standing up, when they would stand up against the king, any of the residents of the island, they knew that to go against the king's decrees meant that the families were banished from the island. But there were some serious consequences to pay for disagreeing with the king. So anyways, the people complained about it, they suffered the consequences, but no one was willing to do anything. So what had happened is there's a young man named Nairo that's 13 years old, and he already understands his identity in many ways. He understands his God-given wisdom, the talents that he has, and the qualities that he knows has been given. He was born with that. And so the islanders all come to him because they respect this young man's wisdom. And so the islanders refuse to do anything, but they moan and groan. The young man and his family decide that we need to do something. So Nairo has a dream one night, and in the dream, he sees that there's something more sinister. There's something deeper going on that is causing this. The king didn't used to act like this. So the question is, what's going on? Why is this happening? And so he is made aware that there's another force at play here. And so he really felt that he, along with his parents, needed to go to the king to deal with this matter. So there are many things to learn in the story, but the heart of it is knowing who you are, what your purpose is, and sticking to that purpose no matter what. So that's the essence of the story.
Well, this sounds like such a good book, and it sounds like it has an excellent message behind the story, a bit of a hero's journey. Betty, what was your inspiration for writing the book?
My inspiration, let me see, it takes me back 20 years. That's when I originally started the story. I had been accepted into the Children's Institute of Literature in Connecticut. So I started doing lessons with them, and that was short-lived because so many other things were going on at the time in life. So I dropped the writing classes and just started doing free writing on my own. And I also knew this, that all humans, everyone from the time we're born, we all want to know who we are, why we're here, what the purpose of our lives are, where we're going, and why are things like they are. That's universal. And so in asking this, and I remember in my own struggle in becoming, because I've asked the same things, this led me, and I've worked with middle schoolers for most of my teaching career. So, and I can watch them, one day they're all mature acting, so, fun to act all grown. And then the next day they're bringing their toys. We've all been there. So what inspired me was not only in my struggles with the same questions, but with all people. And so that was part of the inspiration. And I felt like the earlier a child can know their identity, who they really are, why they're here, what the purpose is, what am I wanting to say? The sooner their foundation for identity and all gets set. You set it on the right foundation, you're setting for right life. See, so that's the inspiration, and along with my sister Rita. It's been an inspiration.
I love that so much. And that middle school age is such an important age of development. So I love that this book is about, kind of somebody in that age range.
Right.
Betty, is there anything else you can tell us about the book or the message behind the book or even about yourself?
Yeah. Our video is going to be short, and but what would I like to do? Well, I think this right here, this story, even though I target it toward like fifth, sixth, because they're going through that transitional phase, uh, it is for every age because everyone has played. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, you could change play to something else. It does not matter. We all suffer the injustices. We all suffer, you know what I'm saying, losses. Uh, but in this book, it not only teaches your identity, it teaches people at every age, not only their identity, but why we act like we do many times. Undealt with traumas, undealt with disasters, things that happen in life, and no one knows how to deal with it naturally by themselves without help. See, so the importance of this is that this book can relate, even though, like I said, it is geared toward fifth, sixth. In its simplicity, it gives you a very honest and truthful message that we all need to know and remember. In making a difference because all of our lives matter. And I'm looking forward to uh, finishing the first part of the story and then what comes after.
Well, I love that. Congratulations on the book, Betty. For anyone who's interested in picking up a copy of this book, again, it's Betty Conover, and the title is Nairo, Warrior Prince. You can get it on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and Apple Books, to name a few. Thank you for being with us today, Betty.
And thank you so much.